What's up, everybody? It is another episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Family Matters is what we're talking about, but we're trying to see if it's really family going on. Let's get it.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the side said she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Man, I'm broke and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta give part two of my confessions. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it. I got that phone call. I'm so gone. I don't know what to do but to keep part two of my confessions. Now this gon' be the hardest thing I think I ever had to do. Got me talking to myself as if I'm gonna tell you how that chick on go one I told y'all I was creeping with. Said she's 3 months pregnant and she's keeping it. The first thing that came to mind was you. Second thing, how do I know if it's mine or in Karlie Redd? Third thing, that I never did what I did. How I ain't ready for no kid and Rasheeda's married.
Hey! Ratchet Mondays is full effect, everybody. You know how we do it. The crew is live and in charge.
Yeah.
It's all good, all good. We had to take it back with confessions. Shout out to Usher.
Shout out to
ATL's finest.
ATL.
We had to.
Peace up. ATL.
Yeah, we're just going to do ATL songs every single episode. We have to.
I love
right? Have to.
ATL.
I'm your host, Lem Gonsalves. As always, you can find me at the Poet Saint all day, every day. Next to me, she sat next to me for the first time ever. I'm so excited. This is like
world premiere.
Two shows, world premiere. I got Trene Todd right next to me. What up?
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Trene, and you know you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at your girl Trene. I am so happy that our novella is back on for the week.
Right?
So yeah,
Novella. When did this become the Spanish channel?
This is a
or soap opera. I love it.
Okay.
Sorry, Jimmy V's not bilingual.
Nah.
She's like, well, what did you order for food? Like, I didn't want that.
Novella? What is that? Chocolate?
Oh shit!
I love toast. Toast is the bomb. Speaking of Jimmy V in the house, everybody.
Jimmy V in the building, Twitter, Instagram, at Big Rondell, and get at me, though.
Yeah. And he was gone last week.
Yep.
Doing a stuck thizzle on the NY.
Yep.
But he's back with us. Khaliel Abooboo.
Khaliel Abooboo at Khaliel Abooboo on Twitter and Instagram, and you can also find me at take at gmail.com.
Right.
And I bet that fits, too. Okay.
Oh, man.
In that order.
This episode did not disappoint.
Never does.
I mean, it never does. But, I mean, it's literally like so, because like, we were watching it, and it was like, wait, it's only 30 minutes?
Yes.
And it was like so much had happened, and we still had a whole half hour to go for the episode.
This is like that Batman movie.
Right.
I literally was.
Right.
I was just.
What is your I just want to gut reaction with everything with this particular episode.
I was sweating. I was sweating from old Kirk. Rod and this whole situation. I love it. I love all this.
Love all of it.
I'm here for it.
I didn't know it was so hard to stay out of jail, so I'm still trying to figure things out.
For some people,
I don't know what I'm doing right. I want to, pass that out to everybody over there.
Your willingness to stay out of trouble.
Stay your ass in the house,
Right.
cook.
Exactly.
But that's about it.
I don't know if it's because I'm from South Carolina, but I just felt connected more with this cast than the New York cast. Like I feel like they would talk about some stuff, and I'd be like, okay, I get it. I wouldn't do that, but I get it. You know what I mean? Like the New York one, it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But that's what it is. I mean, I think Atlanta, and we said this even with watching their season preview, I mean, I think it's going to be, not only it's the most turnt of all of the Love and Hip Hop franchise, but I think this season alone is going to be way crazy.
Well, last Monday, they brought a lot of views. It was like the #1 cable show of the night.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I
With
went down.
Encore and all that, it's about 5.2 million viewers.
That's crazy.
You know what was popping too?
What's that?
The comment section of the AfterBuzz after show. It was lit. And shout out to everybody in the live chat right now. Y'all know how to continue the conversation.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And you know what's crazy? Just piggybacking out, they haven't even shown everybody's going to be on the cast.
Oh, I can't wait.
So there's people like we still haven't seen yet that are just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I'm ready, guys. I don't know if I'm
Jessica
ready.
Dime.
I
I
don't know
mean,
if I'm
Is she
ready.
gonna come back?
yeah, she's gonna come back. She's looking skinnier too.
Oh.
So she's making a real
She
huge
didn't look
comeback.
bad. She looks.
You remember that one
She was
season,
looking skinnier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was looking
One
skinnier.
season she had on the pink hair and
Yes.
she looked like Miss Piggy. This is just something someone told me, so I'm not saying it.
Right.
Someone told you.
That's what. Yeah.
They said
he didn't see
AKA
those episodes.
AKA
Right.
Black Twitter.
Yeah.
Black Twitter. Always lit. Okay, so let's get into this. So as it ended last episode, we see Stevie and Joseline look like they're gonna, you know, in the mafia or something like that. The way they were straddling the chair and Stevie sits down with the glasses.
Oh, right.
I was like, this is so dramatic. But they meet up because, of course, right.
Seriousness.
So serious.
They had the Moonlight
right.
Director coming there for the show. The main shot where it's like
Right.
just so much emotion.
Right.
you know.
It was like that dude. It was like, we
audience.
just want to bring you on just for this particular part, just for Stevie J, just to direct that. So they meet up because Joseline served him because he hasn't been responsive and she's pregnant. And she's like, that's his baby.
Served him with what?
Some papers. She served him with an
Like
announcement.
loose leaf paper or like
it was a
an
packet of
announcement.
papers.
Or something.
Microsoft.
like a telegram.
She served him the baby shower invitation. Okay, that's what he got served. But he got served paperwork, and so he showed up. And so you know, my favorite part of this segment was she was like, "We were together 6 years." He's like, "Almost." Like, dang, you gotta put so much shade. Like you already know what if this baby is yours, and then she's trying to give the, you know, anyway.
Actually, 5 and
Now
a
they're
quarter.
back together. So
Are they?
yeah, no, I seen them on,
Like on real
Facebook
exclusive.
Live.
Yeah.
And you know, there's photos on Instagram of
They
them
can't stay away.
together.
You know, love is love. If
You
we learned
know.
anything
It's
from last
love,
season,
right? If you learn
It's
anything,
love.
can't
It's
fight
love.
it.
It's love.
You
It's
can't
love.
like Earth, Wind and Fire said. You can't hide love.
right.
I mean, she was going around saying that he molested his daughter. His
Really?
youngest daughter, Eva.
No.
That's what she was going around saying.
Oh,
Joseline was saying
about
that
Stevie.
about
That's
Stevie.
horrible.
She was saying that he was molesting her.
Not according to Mama
and-
D. Mama D said your mama can't fuck you like I do.
Oh, that's a
Hey, man.
So it was a lot. It was a lot.
Mama D is out here in these streets, shucking and
talking
jiving
about
out
a
here.
threesome. I was like,
with Mama
what?
D.
Do you guys think that when she said she hadn't been with anyone, that she's telling the truth?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I believe it.
You believe it?
Yeah.
Why?
was like, nah.
Nah.
Okay.
The
I don't
cootie cat.
believe it.
The cootie
Cootie
wanna
cat
play
got
with
knees.
cootie cat.
She needs her what she call it, beef jerky.
I mean, I
Her
feel
beef
like
cake, not
okay.
beef
Beef
jerky.
cake.
Beef
Yeah.
cake.
I feel like I believe
That's
her
that vegan shit
as well.
She's beef cake.
You believe her?
I believe her. I mean, to me, it's like, what would be the point of lying about it? It's easy to take a test. If it's not his, then you're going to be, you know, looking crazy because
Yeah.
you're over here lying. So it's like, why lie about that when it's easily can be, you know, confronted
She
another way?
loves
Shout out
her
to-
some Stevie J.
Shout out to Gorgeous Godzilla who said we need to have Maury do the reunion show.
That would be great.
Great idea.
That would be great.
That would be, yeah.
That
Mina,
would be-
watch
that would
out.
be hilarious.
Somebody
That
might
would
come
be
for your
hilarious.
job.
In the case of blah blah blah.
Right. So yeah, she tells him that she's moving to Miami, and you know, to get, you know, back to close to her mother that's there or what have you. I think it's all a front because I honestly think that Joseline wants Stevie back. I think it's the ploy. I'm
yeah.
not saying that
For sure.
this is not his baby, but I think that in this moment she misses Stevie.
She misses
he hasn't
that
been
beefcake.
around. And she wants him back. And then
Stevie.
Stevie,
enunciate.
Stevie. But then
she
like
say?
how he rubs her
Nutrition, what'd she
stomach.
say?
Yeah. It
Like, what was that?
The love. Because they got this, like, weird relationship.
Love,
Even
hate.
seeing, like, them on Facebook Live, like,
Right.
she's, like, cussing him out, and he's just, like, grinning. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's just, it is what it is. Like you said, it's love, right? Like, they just really just into that type of stuff. They into that, like,
It's toxic, though.
break up, make up, fight. But the fact that she said that she was spreading all those lies about his family and ruining his reputation.
That's pretty crazy.
That's like
That's bad.
pretty big for him to
Like, that's
even
bad.
forgive her and, give her another chance.
Maybe it's like a dominatrix thing.
Maybe. Might be
I think it's probably a business thing. I mean, because think about it, you know, when they are together or apart, they're making money. They had a show together, then he had his show together, then now they're back on Love and Hip Hop again. They're a focal point to this, you know, season. Yeah. So I really think it could be a marriage of or a relationship of business.
You know, I saw an interview with Faith Hill, and she was speaking on
Faith Evans, you mean?
Yeah.
I said
Faith Hill. Goddamn.
Stevie J was Faith Hill.
And she was speaking on Stevie J because obviously she's known him since like the 90s.
Right.
And when she spoke on the subject of like him doing Love and Hip Hop stuff, she said he does a lot of extra stuff that he normally doesn't do.
Oh, I believe that.
So a lot of the stuff we see is probably even out of his character.
Right, of doing.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because it creates a spot for him on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Which brings in them chicks.
Yeah, I totally believe that. Let's talk about Jasmine for a little bit. We see that she's back. He's like, ooh, this is the baby mama.
Jasmine.
Oh, the Kirk.
This is
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is
This
the chick on the side.
Jasmine.
I wasn't doing right. Yes.
Ooh, like,
Young John. He's like, I couldn't believe what I heard about Jasmine. Not even Jasmine, but Jasmine.
I couldn't believe what I heard about
just like,
Jasmine, man.
I really can't.
So I ain't the
I'm
type
telling
to do
you,
this.
I really hope that this brother does not have this 5 Heartbeats hairstyle the entire season because I can't take him serious. He's there like,
About to slide out with your bones.
like
Y'all ain't even ready.
I can't. No, I really can't because when he talks, I'm like, I can't look at you, Frankie Lyman's. Like, stop. Like, what are you doing?
He's endorsed. You didn't know he's endorsed by the Perm Dark and
Shut up.
Lovely.
Is he really?
He's got
an endorsement from Dark and Lovely.
I remember when he posted that pic first on the gram. It shut down the internet. It was everywhere.
Oh, of course.
And then like one of the black and sexy men grown companies was like, look, we gonna sponsor your ass.
Really?
So, yeah.
You got that gray hair look. You know, you got. I don't know what's going
That's
on
what happens,
with this.
you know?
Yeah, I guess you got to do something, but that is
Be different.
Like,
Get yourself a sponsor.
Yeah, okay. Get a perm and you got money.
perm.
No.
Right.
Anyway, we see him talk to Rod. Now, Rod was mentioned last
Shout
episode.
out to Rod and his painted beard.
Right. I was going to say it. Oh, that Dark and Lovely.
What's up, player?
He's sponsored by Dark and Lovely.
Right.
And then he did his little, talking head confessional interview.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, he seemed cool. He money launders. That's what's up.
Scam artist.
Then me and Trene, y'all peeped it at home.
Yeah.
He had the paint right here. He had. I was like,
It's gonna be a lot of clues that we're gonna have. You're gonna have to watch very carefully this specific season because they put like a little like
Sprinkle.
dib and dab and
Yeah,
sprinkle of
little
things that you gotta have your third eye for. So.
We also found out last episode that this is Mimi's ex, and she basically scammed her. And we do know because he did admit to money laundering, which is why he was in prison.
Mimi always getting scammed somehow.
And the mug shot was crazy. It looked like maybe she like headbutted him or something. She had like this bandage on her forehead.
She got that speed bump.
This is back in 2009.
Oh, wow.
Her bail was going for about $2,500.
This is Mimi?
Mimi, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a mug shot to prove that Rod is for real.
For real.
So.
Putting scam artists on TV.
I guess so.
Money laundering.
Anything to get the ratings up, huh?
Right. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, we got felons already.
I mean,
we got it all.
Can't stay out for a year. I'm trying. Lord help me to stay out for a year. She basically Jasmine talked because they're supposedly back together. They were separated when she was with Kirk. He's helping with the baby supposedly. They're back together. She tells him what happened with Kirk. And he basically told her, well, you stepped out of bounds. So that's what you get, kind of, sort of. You should have played your position, and then everything would have been cool. And I'm like, how long is she supposed to sit with this?
Okay, so basically, it was a very odd part of this episode when he was like, we have a secret. Like, so basically he said, I got out of jail and then I found out about this. Mm-hmm. It basically, they both kind of just like admitted that they are scamming this whole situation. Mm-hmm. Like they said it. He was like, I wasn't really tripping because like I was getting out of jail anyway. Right. Like I needed the money and Kirk is supplying the money. He's supplying all that. And Rod is like a scammer and Jasmine's this naive, dumb girl who honestly...
Why she gotta be naive and dumb? What if she was really in love?
She probably was. I mean, but I'm saying that Rod, this is what scammers do. They put a dumb girl up to the part and they're like, okay, get what you can get. You know, you work at the strip club.
Because everybody gonna eat.
Yeah, everybody going. Basically, that's what he said. He's like, I was pissed about it,
eat.
but then Jasmine told me the deal about the money, and I was like,
okay,
for sure.
I'll help out.
Yeah.
I'll help out.
That was the goal in the first place.
And quiet as kept, I feel like now it's definitely a situation where that money can stop. If this all comes out, let's say he takes a paternity test, it's not his, or it's a situation where it becomes an issue with his wife, Rasheeda, and she's like, nah, man, you need to cut this down or something like that. That messes up his situation. I think he was low-key mad at her for saying something because, again, that's why he would say, like, you stepped out of bounds. You're supposed to play your position. We're supposed to be getting these checks. So what are you doing? Like, we had a system.
She about to get that backhand because he looked like the type that got a few in order.
Right.
Maybe he slid in her Instagram DMs. Like, these scammers be really, like, going in on Instagram. I don't know, personally.
I was about to say.
But
I don't know. You sound like you got some stories.
I've heard stories.
Sound like first
that
hand.
these guys,
She did.
and
situation.
Jasmine is on the gram, are posing, trying to be like an Instagram model. So probably slid in those DMs and
this dude is an older cat. Like, let's keep it all the way real. He's older cat.
He's got
I'm sure
experience
that
in the game.
Exactly. I'm sure
he
that
knows how to
He
finesse
probably
the
came up
situation.
under Mama D.
No, because Mama D got it in.
Yeah, she was a pimp.
She was a pimp, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Speaking
say.
of
Get them Slickback. But I love Rod. I love this whole situation going on. Like, I just want to see how more deep it's gonna go.
Well, it's obviously we saw just in the the next episode, Mimi gets involved in the sense of like, guess who, Rod? Da, 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 da. She's like, oh, my ex, and somehow there's going to be a correlation there, and they're going to connect that. It's going to get sticky for sure. It's going to be sticky, iggy.
System.
Somebody who can't get unstuck, Tommy, who again is trying to stay out of jail. She's trying.
Can we take a moment to appreciate Tommy and just
The thong.
With the thong out and the
thong
pant,
out,
hey, she just
the greatness
living
that
life.
she brings to the show. Like, she makes sentences that I didn't think you could put those words together.
Let me hear one. What you got, Will? What you got?
Man, you be so busy when I go to jail. Every time. How you always doing something when I go to jail?
You know what?
How is that?
She low key got some bars too. Okay,
She
I've been taking care of myself since I was 16, while she's been chasing the next get rich quick scheme. Low key got some bars. Yeah.
Bars.
Drop a flex bomb on
Yo,
One time for Tommy.
I was really disturbed though on this segment with her and her mom going at it. Samantha, that really, because that's her mother. Like, it's different. There's a chick you don't like or somebody that's or whatever.
Send me to jail.
Yo, but that's her mother.
Send me to jail.
She obviously said throughout all of that, in her segment that, her mother wasn't there for her. And she was in and out of foster home.
Samantha is upset
Because what?
Tommy has her on national TV with a U part that's all messed up. The part is literally Tommy on here got a stylist. She got her mom on national TV looking like riff rap. The part literally is like the U part is just like wide open, like wide receiving. Like so that's why she's upset. I'd be upset too.
Well, she watching the kids. I mean, what she need to have more than a part.
You see how Joseline walk around the house? She could look nice too.
Do you think? Okay, I'm gonna start on Joseline's fit because her wig with the lipstick combo that was
Joseline got a whole
that was a
different
knot.
look.
But that's her thing though. That's what she does. She owns that. Like Joseline Hernandez is going. That's what she gonna rock. Yeah. So you can't fault her for that. But yeah, that whole segment really got to me because I feel like Tommy, because why she's in so much trouble is a result of her upbringing and the fact that, like I say again, her mother wasn't there, her her situation. She told her mom, you go back to Vegas or LA or whatever you like. Her mom is legit scammer as well. You're looking for the next get rich. So I don't know, it was just sad.
And then Jerry comes out straight off the printer with
Hey, right here.
Jerry's really her stepdad because it really didn't seem like he was like a family member or something
yeah. But you know, she's been in jail so much. That's like her dude.
Right.
Like,
That's like, you know,
Jerry's here. Jerry's here. He's getting that check.
2017. We're not gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
And this just kind of shows you what kind of lifestyle they have, because the fact, you know, people would be joking about like that's why they should have left you at you know, jail still, like the way, like I'm pretty sure her mom was not for real when she's like, Jerry you should have left her at jail. Like I'm pretty sure that main comment was not to like hurt her anyway. But Tommy, like the moment her mom said that, she popped off.
Of course. Yeah. But I think she's been hurt so much by her mother, so anything she says is going to garner that reaction.
Because her mom I feel like moms be playing, you know what I mean? Not saying, it just went like from 0 to 100
super fast,
super quick.
Super fast.
It got like really
escalated. And I mean, there could have been some editing in that too, like where it was like, okay, I'll take a break, and then like, you know, I mean, there could have been that, but definitely you could tell she's affected by her mother. I think also, just my little personal ghetto therapist opinion is that I feel like she's friends with KK. KK is like old enough to be her mother. And that's her friend. And I feel like she goes to KK, that's being her friend, because of course she dated her son, but before that they said they were friends. And I feel like that's like a motherly figure for her. She didn't have a good mom.
Or the closest one that she got.
Do you see what I'm saying? And that's why she goes to her photo shoot with her little poodle and, you know, talks about, you know, the situation.
I feel like her mom, not to talk about her mom bad, but I feel like her mom probably is like the type that's like, all right, where's the check? Like, where's the money at? Or, you know, like.
Well, she said she was going to come back when she needs
it. Right.
It's rough, bro.
It's rough out there.
Rough.
I mean, I don't.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm so glad to see Mama D back.
Y'all better count yourselves blessed at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Speaking of moms,
whatever was wrong in your life today,
My mama.
you go in your mama's room right now and you give her a hug, tell her you love her. Right now, I don't give a damn if she sleeps.
Mama D is back, everybody. Mama D, and she's an international superstar.
She's back from the future.
International superstar.
She wants to be like Big Frida so badly, like. This whole video shoot
Why do you like sound like a white girl?
It was like, you know,
what the
like
hell?
no, this whole video shoot was just screamed Big Frida.
My
like
gosh.
I can see that.
I
like
see that, but I also feel like I kind of feel like she's doing her own thing though. Like I see what you mean, but I did get the sense like gay people would love this. Like I was watching it like.
It would work.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's your crowd. Your crowd is the gay people. For sure.
Ernest is back with her, and he actually set up the video shoot / parade or whatever that was going on.
It was the Soul Train.
Soul Train. That's right.
Soul Train.
Yeah, brought it back to the 80s one time.
That's where they from. Like, what do you mean? These are old people. So then they meet at the Fish Shack afterwards. And then, you know, they start talking about Ernest's mother and how she is upset because Ernest does more for his mother than she does for her. And then she mentioned the term threesome, which I was confused. Did she say, like...
Her exact quote.
What was,
your mama don't fuck you like I do, and if she does, then I need a threesome.
Oh, gosh.
That was her exact quote, verbatim. Go back and look at it.
Can we have a moment of silence for that? That's terrible.
We need something.
Something doesn't tell me that they're really married. Like it just
really.
It just
No,
seems like
married.
some like
put
you
together
know homeless helping them.
I think they're married. I think they're married.
It's just,
I think they're
this
married.
whole
I think
thing
they're
is just
married.
hella weird. Like
But you're talking about Mama D.
he
Like,
has both his ears pierced. Like
and
a
he's
6-year-old.
Like 72.
It just takes a special man to be with Mama D.
Yes, it does.
It takes a
I'm gonna
certain
tell you right
individual.
now. I like Ernest. I think Ernie is cool. Like I really do. Like
Ernie, he started to call him on a nickname.
I think Ernie
that's
likes
what his
being,
mama called him. That's what his mama called
I
him.
think Ernie likes being strapped to the bed and stepped on with stilettos.
Yo,
I think that's what he's into.
Let me tell you something. First of all, Ernie's mom. Can we talk about Ernie's mom real quick? And they met at the barbecue spot.
Did you get a mental image? Did you get a mental image?
Oh my
Thinking
gosh!
of the
I can't with you guys.
First of all, Mama D gets Ernie, and Bessie, his mom. His mom's named Bessie. Which, no, that's real. His mom's name is Bessie. And it has to be. You see his mom. That's a Bessie. That is a Bessie, tried and true. I'm sorry. But she's upset, so she starts harping on Bessie because she wants to move back here in Atlanta, and she feels threatened because Ernest is taking more time with her.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I feel like if that's his mother and she doesn't have anybody else, he has to do for her.
I agree.
She would want the same thing with Scrappy.
I'm just saying, like, and he was even saying,
pointed that
like,
out, right?
Scrappy was even saying, like, you talking about somebody meddling and you mad? Like, you the meddler of the year.
Yeah.
Type thing. But I love how Bessie stood her ground. She's like, what you say? Oh, okay.
It sounded like she was like the jealous girlfriend at that point, or the jealous wife, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
You're talking about Mama D?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mama D
I don't want
wants
you
it
to
in
come
that
down
order.
here to take all his time, because then how he's gonna watch over me. That's
Right.
kind of.
And that's terrible. I mean, I know since we've seen her and Ernie, that has been a situation where he has.
Calling this dude Ernie? Like, y'all boys?
Ernie and Bert.
Y'all about to grab a drink after this?
Bert.
That's what his mama called him. That's what his mama said. But no, okay, Ernest. Okay, no, but he's been having money troubles. He got out of prison, right? It's hard to find a job as a felon. Right?
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
should they be doing scenes together?
Scenes.
All these felons. They doing all these scenes together. Ain't that illegal?
Felon.
Well,
felon.
they can't travel, I think. There's
They
a travel
can't.
issue. So, but
Yeah.
they can stay in the ATL and film.
Hey, they got it made.
Yeah.
They get to be on camera.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry about ever, going to an interview. It works out very well for
It
them.
works
There
out.
you go.
It's
But no,
Besides
I
the
mean,
dirty boys, but okay,
he was.
that's about it.
Yeah, there was always money problems because he couldn't, do his side of the bargain. So it sounds like he's really trying.
She can't
I
expect
think
him
Mama
to bring in the
D-
cake like she did.
Right.
You know,
Well,
Mama D is an
exactly.
international
She
superstar.
is.
Right.
Watch out now.
She is.
Hot cakes.
International
She gonna
superstar.
be in the studio one of these days. Watch out now.
Mama D's probably hella stressed out. She's taking care of a 60-year-old man, and then
And
she's
her
gonna have
son.
to take care of an 84-year-old woman. I don't know. So it's probably
And
stressful
being
for
the
her.
international superstar.
Right.
I know.
Exactly.
That's huge. That's a tall order.
That's a tall,
Tall
them
order.
songs don't write themselves.
And that.
If maybe if
just
he
makes
was
it
bringing
look
in the
easy.
bacon, he could have some sort of, word on who can live in
Right.
the house. But because he's not,
Right.
no, he ain't
if she
bringing
doesn't want the
bacon.
mom to move in, she's paying the bills.
he
He's
been
not
bringing
paying
the
for
grease.
anything.
But what's
Okay.
but wait, was it talking about
Okay,
moving in?
Trizzy.
But it was talking about moving in, right?
Moving in. I
In the
mean,
house, okay.
you can put her in we can put her in one of those old
Like
apartments.
senior homes?
apartments.
Senior
like,
living?
Senior living.
You do that to
anything.
your own
Right.
mother?
No, I wouldn't, but it's just like
But
Ernest
y'all
needs
see
to
how
go
them
get a
treat them
job.
old
He
people
needs
in
to
there.
he needs to be showing
He's-
some sort of
he's
responsibility
putting
for
soul-
is putting
you.
forth
Soul Train
Ernest
line.
Yes.
He is doing Soul
Before you
Train
bring the
line.
mom inside the
Good one,
house
Khaliel.
without
Good
even
one,
asking
Khaliel.
me.
an earnest effort. All right, y'all gonna
Khaliel.
stop getting on my man
I'm
Ernest.
telling you, man. Ernest is working. He's doing Soul Train lines. He's got an earring line coming out. Like,
Watch out now. Yeah, he bringing back the 80s.
I'm on Mama
he's-
D's side. Like
he's doing-
until
you're on Mama D's side. Mm-hmm.
until you start picking up the trash and taking the trash out, then you can
trash
have the
Then you
mom
can decide what we
move
gonna
in.
Copy that. Copy that.
When you start picking up
man.
the trash and taking it out, then you
can say
decide
something, okay?
what we gonna throw away.
Right.
Till then, this is my trash can.
This is my trash can.
Hell is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? I think this is obviously going to be an ongoing situation. I feel for Ernie. I really do. I feel for him. Because he's dealing with Mama D and he's dealing with his mama.
I
Like,
just see a
that's-
sock puppet every time you say that. It's like a sock puppet in my head.
his mama called him that. That's
Ernie
all I gotta
popping
say.
up. Hey,
That's
yeah.
all it is. That's his name. I want to go back to Joseline and her DNA detective skills with the draws. What was that? Like, really?
Listen.
What was that?
She just caught herself up because how is she gonna get DNA from
Some
dirty
draws?
old semen draws? So the
But-
semen had to have been fresh.
But the thing
Maybe
is,
it's
it's not
a hair
even.
in there.
Who says that it's
So-
even? It's just dirty draws.
Right.
It's just she got
I
some
hope there's
dirty
a hair
draws.
that you can.
She's like,
They
there's
got it.
DNA.
So they definitely smashed that night because it's like, okay,
She said they
obviously
did it.
she's lying.
Oh, she's
and
not.
So
she took it out the bag, so,
So
kind of messed that up.
basically,
That was just all. I was
Some
disturbed by
TV
that.
fakeness, I guess.
That was bad. And then I have man, 5 heartbeats. Jock talks when he talks to Rod. Like I'm like, okay, this is Karlie's job. She's the messy one.
She is a messy
But I feel like Jock is like, ooh, teach me the ways. How do you
did you find it funny that like the two people that used to date is both being messy? Like I noticed that right when they kept intercutting between
It was
the two.
great. That whole intercut was great.
I was like, yo.
Jock, man, stay away from Karlie, man.
Nah,
I know she be sucking on your toes
this,
and whatnot.
but Rod is my man, and I just had to find out.
I had to find out. This is not what I do, but the activator got to me, and I gotta.
Since I've been sharing the same bed with Karlie,
That's
I figured
Kurt right there.
why not?
Right there.
You know, so
That's his ass.
I seen that ass before.
That's his ass.
That's
That
Kurt.
was, he didn't say that. Karlie did. But why did she say that? Why would she say that though?
that's it. Yeah, that's.
Yep.
I know that anywhere.
I know that peanut
freckle.
head anywhere.
I know that freckle.
Yeah, she always does that. Remember when she got proposed to?
Yeah, she fell out.
That was so
like a
stupid.
dead body.
She does. Karlie is super extra.
She's funny, yeah.
But I feel like she's always gonna be messy. Like that's her job. She's the messy detective at all times. But I really hated Jock in this position. Even the fact he's showing receipts. Jock, what are you doing? That's not your lane. Yeah. But anyway, it made for a great segment, intercut and all. We see Stevie go home for a second. Why was the door was stuck or something? That was a cheap door. I don't know if that was a real door or a fake door, but it was like getting stuck. And he sees, I don't know if this is going to develop into anything, but, his daughter's there. We've seen her. If anybody watched the spinoff, we saw a lot of her. She's still in high school, wants to, live with her dad. I think it's just a ploy to get on TV.
I feel like this whole scene was a waste.
Yeah, I did too.
It was just one of those like little cute
best friend coming in the kitchen,
coming in there like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then he's like, "Oh, how we gonna work this out?" Right. I didn't really care for that.
For a minute, I thought that was Joseline. Like,
just there,
just eating. I didn't realize that was a friend pet.
Well, she was. She had spent the night. So she got the draws.
Pretty odd.
And all of that. Probably the most heart-wrenching segment was at the end when we do see Karlie go to Rasheeda.
Hold up now, we done skipped over my boy Scrappy. My boy had some tears in his eyes at the dinner.
There wasn't tears.
It was. Hey, my boy's hurting.
That wasn't
all
tears.
Right? And I brought this up because he broke it down to him, an algorithm of what's going on between him and what's your name?
Bam.
It was very wise.
The Bam. Let me break it down. All right. So the Bam gets petty. So she goes after Scrap, then he gets stubborn.
Okay.
So when he gets stubborn, she gets angry. Then when she gets angry, he's gone.
Oh.
So
it all makes sense.
A plus B equals C squared. Bam, right there, man. That's what it is.
Math.
Now. I'm trying to tell this audience right now.
I don't understand that. I don't know.
That whole relationship.
It's
if
just
you don't
really,
know, if you don't get it, then you just don't know.
I think that's the best relationship he's had when he's with the Bam.
I liked him with Erica.
I think. I liked him with Erica as well. I just didn't like Erica.
I liked Erica.
I didn't. Really?
Yeah.
I just
was
thought
cute.
I like her southern accent. Besides that,
I just think that she was not too hard on him, but she was just very. Like, I remember, hearing about like pre-production and how like they didn't want her on the show because they didn't think she had a good like attitude about herself. Yeah, like she couldn't like hold her own, like a Joseline or something like that. Yeah. And then they put her on the show, and then she kind of started showing out or whatever, which I don't think was her real personality, because her real personality, I feel like, was in, just like you were saying about Stevie J.
Exactly.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I think she turned up for the show, and it was just kind of like,
It's like Bianca from New York.
It's how we feed the birds uptown.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That ain't you.
It's not you at all. So, I don't know. You're right. I did skip over that. My bad. I will say this, though. Scrappy is always going to be tied to his mom. I don't care what.
I mean, yeah.
It's just, that's going to be...
Mama D got the nerve, too, to come at Ernest and his mom when she knows her relationship with Scrappy is tighter than a damn virgin. So.
She's not...
And I don't know what's up with his hair. I was just like, he's going through it. He's going through it.
That was a struggle ponytail, though. That was a struggle ponytail. That was a...
Bam used to do his hair. He's now sitting in the hotel. You don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do with this.
I'm gonna be real. I was looking at that struggle ponytail, wishing I had it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just right in the middle.
Bro.
I was looking at it like, I wish I could do little cute shit with my hair.
Bro.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. All right, so let's go back to Karlie Redd and Rasheeda. We saw, obviously, last segment where Kirk does go to Rasheeda and, kind of is going to try... we thought, or at least I thought, he was going to spill the beans about what happened with the girl and the baby. He did not. He basically said he didn't know her. He just, was like, yeah, this happened, but I don't know this chick. This is what was spoke over me. And... obviously, it's a lie. Mm-hmm. And so when Karlie ended up meeting with Jasmine herself to get the receipts firsthand, because she's the messy detective, and so
she gave it all.
She got all the receipts,
screenshots,
right,
videos,
everything, and didn't want to believe it.
Insurance claims. This is like, this is really, really messy. And Jasmine, this is how you know it's a scam, because she has all this She has all this information.
So you're saying she has this information?
She had it all ready to go.
She had it all ready to go, and then she's all like, and he paid for my car, and he did this, and I didn't know Rod was a scammer. You know exactly what you're doing.
So then if you're saying the whole scam situation, do you think that they're just doing it to extort money from him? And, and then he has to keep quiet because now he's got this child.
I want to see his baby.
That baby don't look like me.
His baby.
That baby don't look like me.
I don't think we want to see the baby. Like off top, I don't think we are.
And then come to find out, bringing Carter, the other Rasheeda's recent baby around.
Right.
I mean,
like this.
Well, that was just a
gotta step out on the relationship. You're most likely with the kids.
Right. Well, Karlie, of course, has no problem passing this information. I love how she was just like, I really don't want to do this.
Right, lying ass.
This is so, oh my God.
This is what you live for.
I gotta tell my friend this, and this is gonna be so hard for me. I'm gonna need therapy.
Yeah.
Like, this is... somebody has to do it.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Let me go and do this.
Yo, ad-libs right now does not match this conversation. I don't know what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking when I'm sitting there listening to it. I'm like, yep. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just upset with Kirk. He over here embarrassing the whole family on national television. 17 years.
It's not the first time.
And I was going to say, it's not the first time.
And he just keeps continuing
Find
to
him
get
in a
away with
jacuzzi.
it.
I mean,
And that was like, was that the first time we met Kirk?
No. Because remember that whole first season when we first met him, he was the good guy. Yeah. And he was the one that didn't mess up, and he was there for his wife, and she ain't had no problems.
That's right.
And then the season after that,
all he did was the 3 earrings.
The real him came out.
And then it came out the next season because he was with
Benzino and Bobby Valentino. The Power Ranger.
This dude, he be singing at bar mitzvahs and barbecues. Like, Bobby Valentino, what you doing singing over here at this barbecue? Anyway, the real Kirk came out. So, anyway, Kirk has done this. Karlie spills all the beans with Rasheeda. She, of course, gets emotional. She's distraught by it because rightfully so. This is her husband, and like she said, and this is what got me when she was like, husband of 17 years, my best friend. Like, somebody your best friend you've been with you just don't do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she said everything is not perfect, but like, how do you gonna do this with somebody who's, you met in a strip club?
Terrible.
And then I felt that it was genuine from Karlie's part, although she is really messy.
She is.
The fact that she was crying too, like with her, I don't think that was for show. Like, I think that's for real. Like, you know all this information. Like, you don't want to. If you hold it, then you're gonna be like this friend who's just not really a real friend. And then to see, I mean, I'm sure Karlie goes over the house and stuff, and to see that Rasheeda's going through this, it's just too much, and it's embarrassing. Like I said, it's embarrassing for somebody who claims and puts the relationship out to the world, and then this happens.
Preach, girl.
It's too much.
It is. It's a lot, and I really felt for Rasheeda in that moment. She does go and talk to Kirk about it. Kirk is he's not helping himself.
Nonchalant.
At all. She makes his dinner. First of all, I thought she might poison him.
I was like, don't eat that.
Do not eat that chicken.
Don't
you dare.
I think you need to pray.
Yeah. Pray over your food right now.
Right now.
In the name of Jesus, if I don't.
You seem tense.
Right. Of course, she confronts him, and Kirk is just like, and I feel like. And the one thing that probably wasn't true was the relationship, because they never were in a relationship. She's like, yeah, and you was like, nope, I was not in no relationship with her.
He got that quick.
He got that quick, because that wasn't. Yeah.
Everything else is like, is that right?
Right. Exactly.
This whole situation though sounds like a 40-year-old something man coming on to a 21-year-old who was naive and dumb and just.
First of all, hold up, wait.
LA, so it has
She's a dancer.
LA written all over it. SugarDaddy.com.
I know a couple of them.
That's exactly what it has written over it.
This is every dancer's dream. Now that I think about it,
Every dancer's dream.
Every dancer's dream. I'm calling out right now. Every strip dancer's dream. Right. What's her name? That just got the Kardashian knocked up and took the baby. Thank you.
Hey,
I seen that coming from a mile away.
I like Black China.
Got knocked up by one of the richest families out there and was like, all right, now that I'm attached y'all, I'm going to be attached y'all the rest of my life and then gone.
But yeah, I know, I understand what you're saying. I don't know that this was the same situation. I really think that Kirk did prey on her. And just, I mean, we've seen this. He, remember the girl, supposedly he was wanting the star that he was going to make. She was a young girl, pretty girl. And then he put up in the house, and I'm at the office. I'm at the office right now. No, we just traveling, for her, like stop it.
And then to just see, sorry I cut you off, but
no, I was just giving examples.
And then to see just like the shot where Rasheeda comes in, she's all dressed to the toes, to the nines,
looking bad.
and you're over here cheating with some female
she wasn't no Rasheeda.
Just I don't even know. She uses edge control to make her sides look like she's a mixed girl or something. Like
so
I don't know. I have a lot of respect. Her baby hairs is nice, but I'm saying I just have a lot of respect for Rasheeda.
It just doesn't match up.
Like Rasheeda's beautiful, and for Kirk to do this, he's like. She's dating you. She's making you look good. Like,
listen, the grass ain't always green.
Well, I'm saying like when they show up to an event, Kirk isn't getting any attention. She's getting the attention.
Rasheeda is.
He has a peanut head with 6 piercings. What man can you take seriously that has 3 earrings in his ear? Like that's hella weird. And she's giving him a chance.
3 was too many.
I don't really know why, but obviously we're not there. We don't know.
I think it's a really bad situation, but again, this is unfortunately it's not uncommon. We've seen it happen with like ball players who have these amazing wives, but then knock up somebody, at the game
all the time.
I mean, it's like this happens. This happens. I mean, he has a little bit,
and we excuse it. That's the problem.
A little bit of celebrity.
The woman that's always
hip-hop.
getting mistreated out here. We excuse that nonsense. No more. Not in 2017.
And he's so ungrateful too. He like Rasheeda, the working woman, is being a wife.
Right.
Like I feel like he's super petty. Like he's just so ungrateful.
I mean, well, he's.
I just want to slap his peanut head.
He's definitely chauvinistic.
She has so much patience because if it was any other woman, they would have thrown like water. Like if it was any sort of loving hot grits, any loving hip hop scene or castmate would have reached over that table and snatched his face off.
But that's the difference, I think, between them two because, like I said, she said, not him, but she said they've been married 17 years and going back to the whole best friend comment. And it's like a lot of times you're like, okay, we're not perfect, but we're still together. We still love each other. We still have children. We have a family. Like she was saying, we built this. Like their whole, D-Lo Entertainment and her store and everything that they have going on, they built, together. And so...
Which they did.
It's like, you want to try to keep that going. And yeah, he makes mistakes, but then something so egregious like this, where not only did you sleep with her, but you got her pregnant. Now there's a child involved that you're taking care of on the sly. It's
The
heart-wrenching.
same.
Let me ask you, Trizzy, what would you do in this situation?
This has nothing to do with me.
No, but the people want to know.
The matter of the
They
fact.
tune in to listen to Trizzy.
The matter of the fact is, they have a freaking apartment in the same apartment.
She ducking.
The same apartment.
The lower level.
What would I do in this situation?
Yes.
Divorce him. What? Like,
That's it.
you have a freaking baby with another
You got
woman.
a whole family.
You have a whole family. Like, it's one thing to give you a chance for, like, cheating. Like, you cheated and we're going to work through it. But you got somebody pregnant. Like, you're having sex with somebody unprotected. And then you have the nerve to just sit up here and act dumb and play dumb. I just want to slap him for her because he's just stupid. I'm just, I can't.
There it
AfterBuzz
is.
fans,
I can't do it.
There it is.
You heard it.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you do when a woman's fed up? Like, I want to see the tables turn. I want to see the tables turn. Like, I want to see Rasheeda step out. Rasheeda is like fine. Like, she should step out. How would he feel if she was out doing all this and he's like getting receipts and videos of her? She could be doing the same thing.
He would be so upset.
We can hit the cinema. We can hit Beverly Center.
The thing is, and this is, we've seen what he's done on camera, so we don't know what's been off of camera.
Yeah, right.
So obviously there is. I mean, I don't know if she just loves him too much, or what the situation. She seems to be a very strong woman. She's a beautiful woman. She has her head on her shoulders. She's a businesswoman. So you would think like, okay, I'm smarter than to deal with this. But obviously there's something there that is keeping her. And I mean, obviously this could be a situation. I mean, foreshadowing that it could be separation, because this could be the straw. I don't know.
I mean, we can check that Instagram now.
I was gonna say, yeah.
They gonna be together. They gonna be together.
We can figure
this out here, but yeah, right.
But I mean, there's obviously going to be a roller coaster for the season concerning this. I mean, we've seen that in the previews.
Well, according to Kirk, he's denying it fully on Instagram, but he's, thanking the fans for giving them 5.2 million views. Like, it's a lot of beef going on Instagram.
Between the cast?
Jasmine posting photos of saying, why would I lie? People are just dragging her through the comments now.
Of course.
It's crazy.
Of course.
Home wrecker.
How dare you?
Yeah, home.
Well, you sound like Celie right there. Like, you went all the way back to Color Purple like with that one. Oh, man. Well, needless to say, it's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward with that situation. I just want to see if Tommy can stay out of jail. Do you think he's going to stay? We should play bets to see if Tommy stay out of jail. Before we wrap, does anybody have any quotables? I said mine
First
already.
off, the quotables this season are going to be way better than New York.
Oh
quotables.
yeah.
Between
It's a whole nother language.
Mama D and Tommy, we good.
Oh yeah.
It ain't even fair.
I think Scrappy gonna have some crazy quotables. Stevie J's gonna have some quotables.
Yeah.
Jocelyn Hernandez. Oh yeah.
I got
It's
some
gonna
though.
be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. You guys, what you got?
For KK herself, Karen King, she was like, even though we fuss and we fight, she's still gonna be my friend. So I can't go into jail and visit him because I'm a felon too.
I'm telling you.
Like, what
You
is
sounded
this?
just like her too. You
I'm a
sounded just
felon,
like
she's
her.
a felon, he's a felon, we some
my
felons. Don't you
gosh.
want to be a felon too?
I got one from Mama D, and when she was talking to Ernie, and she said,
You in this room.
Uncle Ernie?
Keep talking about your man.
That's
your
gonna
boy.
be his name from now on. His mom called him
Ernie!
that, so it's-
Ernie! What up, baby? We just got done talking about you, Ernie.
Yo, but she said, you know about spilled milk?
Then she dropped it.
Here's some spilled water.
Bruh, I was drinking. I spat everything I was drinking out. Oh, that was funny.
Oh, man. That was great. Any more? Y'all got any?
I said mine earlier, but when Tommy was like, "You be so busy every time I go to jail."
Every time.
Every time.
That's a great,
Yeah.
that's a great way. That means you go to jail a whole lot. You are busy when you go to jail. Like you had to work. You had to work when I went to jail again. You working again?
How's it every time I go to jail? You busy?
You at work?
That don't make no damn sense.
No sense. It's so crazy.
They don't give you a day off.
Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be a great season. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens.
That's what
Until
we got.
next time.
You don't have no quotables?
I just had her bars from earlier.
The bars. She does have bars. Bars. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been our show. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. We want to thank you, everyone that was in the live chat. Shout out to them. Yeah. Make sure, as my boy Jimmy V always says, keep the conversation going in the comments. Let us know what you think. There's a lot to talk about, so we want to hear what you got to say. I be in there, trolling. Sometimes I respond,
I be checking. Y'all crack me up. So I be checking.
Sometimes I get my Twitter finger on, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all love. We appreciate it. Appreciate the support. I've been your host, Lem Gonsalves. You can find me always at The Poet Saint all day, every day. And check out my website, stayonthemic.com. Trizzy, where you at?
Hey, what's up, you guys? You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at your girl Trene. And I was thinking we could do something fun where you could share like your favorite Atlanta songs in the comments, and then if we like one of the songs, we'll play it and we'll shout you out on the next episode. So lead those songs. They don't have to be new ATL songs. They can be from like the 2000s. Your favorite ATL
lean with
song.
It, rock with it days.
Leave it down in the comments.
Cash
and
Money
we might choose
taking
it
over
and play
days.
it.
Absolutely, I love that.
It's your boy Jimmy V. I'll catch you guys in the comments, Twitter, Instagram, at Be Your Own Dad. If you guys like skits, I do skits on my Instagram page, actually, so go check those bad boys out.
Yeah.
Khaliel Abooboo on Twitter and Instagram. Holla at me.
Holla at me. Until then, y'all, we'll see you. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.